Hello everybody, this is Steve in Orlando, Florida. Let me show you this house we just sold, okay, for my buyer. And I want you to understand how it's important that, you have the right realtor to negotiate and get all the deals fixed and make it work for them. Not for the seller, for them, okay? Because you know what? It's important not just to sell, it's important to defend, to make the deals, to make the appraisal work, everything, okay? So let's take a look at this house. Okay, this house, it's beautiful. It's good. So 4-bedroom house located UCF. And I'm talking about, in the back of the house you can see the stadium so people can walk to school, okay? Let me show you this house. All right? This house is very interesting. And I'm going to meet with these guys today to come by and look at the house to be fixed because there's a lot of things have issues. My advice to you is, if you see something that draws attention to you, you're not a specialist. You always give your advice to your buyer and say, hey, I believe you should have a licensed electrician, but a good home inspector, like A&B Home Inspector in Orlando, amazing these guys are. Okay, if you need a good home inspector, I could tell you A&B is the best. But let me show you something here. They brought attention saying that you don't need 1, 2, 3. In this garage, there's total almost 10 sockets. And they were not done with permit. But with A&B, they told me you should have a second opinion. So we got opinions are coming out here to check out the property, to see it. We all know it was not done code, but from my experience and seeing things, they took my advice to get a second opinion. It doesn't hurt to talk about it. Now you'll notice when you come over here, when I walked up and I saw this AC unit, it's brand new, it's 2 years old, but it's important that when you look at a property, you look at something here, right here, you see this right here? Should have a sticker saying it was serviced by the date and time, and by who. Usually they put their phone number by the air conditioning company who serviced it. So if you have any questions, you could call them up and they'll tell you anything wrong with that. So that's important to look for when you're actually trying to buy a house. Also, this water here is practically new. Again, you see how this Service Solutions by the company that had this checked out? But you know what? My advice to you, you should always have a specialist. Don't ask your realtor to make the decision for you. Say, should I get a specialist to see all these things? Absolutely. I cannot tell them what's good or bad. You always have a specialist. So let's take a look inside the house here, okay? As I was walking in the house, I noticed a lot of things that this house is done nicely done. I've always looked as a realtor, when I look in the house, I always look at the ceilings. See if there's any major water stains. That could be the cause of the roof being damaged. But again, I cannot give my opinion because I'm not a specialist. So I always tell my buyers, I see these things, I think we should bring it up during the home inspection. And guess what? The home inspection came back, said there's nothing wrong with this house. Love that. But if you come in this room, all new carpets done, fans are working properly, the bathroom's in great shape, which I love that. The windows are in great shape too, but it's missing curtains, but that's cosmetic. You can get that yourself. It's about the structure of the house, okay? Let me tell you something. When you're looking to buy a house, it's about structure, not the cosmetic, the color of the paint, stuff like that, right? Kitchen's a little outdated, but you know what? These are things that needs to be in your taste to change from old dishwashers, old ovens, and old refrigerators. But if it's working, the deal goes through. But you can't be saying, hey, you know what? I want a new washer and dryer in there. It doesn't hurt to ask. With me, I write everything up on my contracts. If I'm making an offer in a house, I ask for these things. If your realtor doesn't do it, shame on them. Shame, shame, shame. It doesn't hurt to ask. Oh my God, it doesn't hurt to ask. This doesn't come with a washer and dryer. Some homes do, some homes don't. But unfortunately, this does not. Now, I noticed when I went to the property appraiser, I noticed there used to be a patio back here, but they enclosed it and they did it properly. So I looked around to see if there's any water damages and everything. Again, I'm not a specialist, but when the home inspector came, he did the same thing because that's what A&B does. A&B, yes, I'll give you the phone number if you want to know. They're great people. Just look them up on the internet, Facebook, and you got some great staff who will help you out. A&B, okay? But I noticed a lot of things about this sliding door needs attention. But again, we needed a second opinion because I'm not the specialist. Again, keep telling you. But I went to this house and looked at the walls. And you know what? The fans were a problem, but it was not a problem. It just needed to be adjusted by these chains right here. A lot of people don't know about chains. It makes the speed of the fans. So, but we're getting a second opinion to have these fans be all checked out. Because you know what? See, the fans working great. It's important. It's very important to make sure you don't ask for something unless you make sure it works properly. You know, because first we thought the fans were not working. It was just the middle right here. That's all it is. Simple change. See that? Chop it off. That's all it is. It dawns by speed. Simple. People don't know that, but we thought they were broken. They weren't broken. So my buyers are very happy that there's some getting fans working. And the bathroom's in a great condition, okay? Overall, this is a great house, great investment. I know this video might be long, but I'll tell you something. It's important to understand that. How you doing? Are you the electrician here?
Handyman.
Handyman. Oh,
Yep.
Okay. I'm here with the handyman. So, guys, keep an eye and keep an eye on my videos and everything. And I'll tell you what it's all about. Okay. Take care.